Welcome to Yury Experience, and today I want to talk to you about dark side. I'm a strong believer of the fact that each and every person has different sides. We have good side, bad side, positive side, negative side, optimistic or pessimistic. Each and every one of us has different sides which we show differently based on occasion, based on context and whatnot. And as I told you already, I am a strong believer that if we have a good side, we also have a bad side. How good or bad side defined depends on you personally. Some traits you personally think are good and some traits you personally think are bad. And also society does have influence on that a little bit too, but we are not talking about that today at least. And all of us as human beings, we try to sell ourselves in the best possible way. We show all of our good sides, all of our good traits, and we show them to everybody. We sell ourselves, we are so good, and all of the bad thoughts, bad traits we try to hide. No, that thing doesn't exist. That's not me. This, oh, is me. But that, no. Don't mention it. Today I want to ask you, do you really need not to mention it? In my personal opinion, bad side or dark side of oneself, everybody has it, and what you shall do, in my personal opinion, and what I shall do from time to time too, is to acknowledge it. Why? Let's talk about it. So dark side, all these bad thoughts, bad traits, dark thoughts, something that you personally think is not really a good thing, but you still have it. That is something like this having a devil on your shoulder, like angel on one shoulder, devil on the other shoulder, or demon, and both of them are talking about some stuff and you make your decisions based on what angel told you and what your demon, your personal demon told you. But each and every one of us has the demon who talks sometimes bullshit in our ear and like, do this bad thing. Do it! Nobody will care! And I mean, in a lot of occasions nobody cares, but still we have our own principles, our own ideas, how we shall live our life, which is why we don't allow ourselves to do some bad stuff, some dark stuff. That is why we don't always think about this part of our character as us. There's a dark Yury somewhere. There's my shadow, like my dark part of mine that is lying on the ground and making or saying me all of these bad opinions, and that's not me. That's just that dark part of mine, which is hidden somewhere, somewhat, and is saying me to do some bad and dark stuff. Everybody has it. Based on my opinion, based on my experience, every freaking person has these strange ideas. You don't usually think like that. Your normal ideas are not like that. You're a good person, however your word good is defined, but from time to time, this like small idea comes to your mind. All black people are bad. All Asians are smart. All Russians only drink alcohol. All Germans fought for World War II. Like, these bad ideas, completely dark ideas which are wrong, but they are in your head from time to time. Why? I don't know. Maybe there's some psychology behind it, but I don't know why it happens. What do we do with it usually? What do we do with our dark side? We hide it. We have like our closet where we hide all of our skeletons, all of our dark thoughts, dark ideas, dark memories, dark traits. Everything is in a closet, and no, you will not come in there. That is too dark for you. But I would suggest, instead of hiding all of that, to acknowledge it. Why do I think it is important? First, this dark part of yours is still part of yours. That is, everything that is in the closet is part of me, is part of my character. Somehow this idea came into your mind. This idea can be wrong. You can agree fully, consciously that this idea is wrong, but still this idea is part of you which you can fight against. But in order to fight against it, you need to acknowledge the fact that you have this idea that you don't support, but that idea is somehow there and you need to fight against it. Because you do not support it, but this idea is still there. You have this dark thoughts, dark mindset, dark traits which you don't like, but they are part of your character, they are part of me, they are part of you, they are part of that person. Everyone has a dark side to that person, character. And that is okay, that is humane. And second, when you acknowledge it, when you understood, yes, that is part of me, then you can start working on that. Prior to working on something, prior to working on some problem, you need to understand what is the root of that problem. And first step in that way is acknowledging the fact that you have a problem. You have dark thoughts, they are in your head, they are part of your consciousness or unconsciousness in some way. And now you can start thinking, okay, what can I do? What is the root of that? Maybe that is my upbringing, maybe that is my friends, maybe that is some strange idea that I gather from YouTube or whatnot. Maybe I can work towards gathering more positive experience, what I think as a light side of myself, as a good side of myself. Maybe I gather more experiences in that direction, so I cover all of this dark side of mine. So I have more good things than dark things in me. That will be pretty much work in a good direction, a positive direction, a direction of better self. And one more idea which can be kind of crazy, you can use your dark side in your everyday life. How? There's this magical word, empathy. In order to understand how people feel in some situations, why people brought themselves in that situation, sometimes you need to consult with your dark side, because that is the dark side of those people brought them in that situation, in that context, to those ideas. Their dark side, and you talk to your dark side like, do you even understand why that person is now in that position? And dark side will tell you why. Because rarely people bring themselves in bad positions thanks to good decisions. Not all, sometimes shit happens to everybody, but on a lot of occasions they listen to the wrong shoulder. And if you listen to your shoulder but don't make decisions based on that bad shoulder's ideas, based on your dark side ideas, when you don't do that but still listen, comprehend, think, analyze, you can understand other people better. You can understand how people brought themselves in their situations, why people do have these strange ideas, like racist ideas, like nationalistic ideas, like Nazi ideas, and so on. There are way too many ideas which are kinda bad. Not only kinda, they're bad. So yeah, all of these people listened to their dark side and followed it. Made decisions based on the dark side of their ideas, their character, what brought them in that position. And in order to understand them completely, what helps, in addition to everything else what you can do, for example, communication and discussion and whatnot, listen to your own dark side. Again, this video is more about the fact that every freaking one of us has a dark side, and it is okay, it is fine. All of us have bad ideas, and some of these ideas are bad only for us. Other ideas are really negative and bring us to make bad decisions toward other people. For example, racist ideas are bad decisions toward other people, not really to us. But on the other hand, suicidal ideas are also dark side ideas, but they are bad in first place to us. And again, in order to work towards this better self, towards this idea, I have more positive in me than negative, I have more light side in me than I have dark side in me, acknowledge the fact that you have a dark side, and then work towards making it smaller in comparison to your overall experience, or just smaller in absolute way, but you can do it. First you need to acknowledge it, but you can do it. I can do it, that person can do it, and we will all make it. Good luck. I think you know where is the like button. I think you also know where is the comment section. If you have any questions or topic suggestions, you can write them in the comments below. Except for that, if you want to watch more videos about social topics, about my development, about self-development overall, about development of the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. And except for that, I see you on Thursday.